What's good, siblings? It's Shit Talking Sunday with the bros. I'm franchise. I got my brother Gutter with me as always. And look, if this is your first time joining the channel, welcome. If you find something you like here, make sure you subscribe, hit us with a like, and drop a comment. Let us know what you think. If you're back again, welcome. Gutter, we got a few things to talk about. What we got today, bro?
First off, my apologies for my profound hair and the shades. I feel like the shades. I feel real Black Panther party with my fro the last couple of days. So I was like, let me put some shades on. You know what I'm saying? You see, y'all see the shirt. We gotta speak truth to history. You know what I'm saying? The first crack dealer in the history of the United States was. Y'all watch Snowfall. Hey, there would be no Snowfall if it wasn't for Ronald Reagan. All right, and this is not just coming from just a history buff, but I actually teach this history. And with that, one of the topics we got back today. I know you had some stuff we was running earlier in the week. You was talking to me about. I'll let you get into it in more detail in a second, but talking about back to school. Uh, then we got our boy. I think we're gonna get into that first though. Our boy Shedeur.
Shut door.
Hey, Shedeur. Hey, man, Cuz balled out just now. His first preseason game. Uh, he looked good. So we'll get into that, and then we got into our brothers and sisters of the caucus. We got into their sitcoms of the 90s. So it's only right that we come back and spin the block, you know what I'm saying, and see what we got for the coloreds.
That's crazy. Colors is wild.
I can say that as one, but some of my people y'all can't say that. But what we got for black sitcoms? We got a couple. I mean, I'm sure a lot of us got the same like top two, three. You're gonna see some familiar names, but we're gonna speak on a couple extracurriculars. You know.
Let's get into this Shedeur Sanders preseason debut. If you've been under a football rock, Shedeur Sanders was drafted in the fifth round by the Cleveland Browns. I'm
Cuz
kind of
went viral. Cuz went viral twice in 4 months.
I'm kind of salty because watching them, it's like, damn, the Saints passed on this nigga like 5 times.
Horrible management.
Hey, but anyway, Shedeur had a game. Shedeur was 14 for 23, 138 yards, two touchdown darts. And like, you could be like two touchdowns, but we watching it on the phone together. Windows it wasn't big windows. He throwing passes out there. Shedeur balling. He played 2.5 quarters, about 2.5 quarters, almost 3 quarters of ball.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he man. So now I know people, we real football fans. Like we understand like probably Joe Flacco probably starting for them. We
Right,
like, you
right.
know what I'm saying? We being realistic.
Shout
Like
out
I know
Joe Flacco. Joe
shout
Flacco.
out,
Joe Flacco, our age.
yeah, Joe Flacco our age out there fucking balling.
He's playing
But
football at our age.
Joe Flacco our age balling. But where do you feel like, because they had the depth chart come out like last week, this week, and he was
Yeah, he number four.
listed at fourth. Do you
Yeah,
feel like, I
he
feel
four.
like he gotta jump somebody on the depth chart? I don't feel like Pickett or Gabriel better than where you feel like he land on the depth chart after this performance, or does that
Well,
change?
first off, I mean, if you know football, he's there on the depth chart because of where he was drafted.
Facts,
Uh,
facts.
I think, hell, I looked at my wife. I was like, and I think I told you this. Same time, 'cause we was like you said, we was on the phone watching the game. I said, man, you got to be the other dude because I don't even remember. I don't even remember Cud's name. I can't even tell you his name right now.
Who, Dylan Gabriel?
Yeah, Dylan Gabriel. Yeah. Uh, he got to be on the sideline like, fuck. His nigga, he out here throwing two nickels. Two nickels here, two nickels there, two nickels. You
Man.
get two nickels. Everybody get two nickels. Hey, cause that one he rolling against his throwing arm, and then like I said, now the defensive back that was to the right of the ball. he tripping because you float. He damn near about to float 3, 4, 5 yards out of bounds.
Yeah.
Just stop and get the pick. But that's the difference. Like, all right, so it's a double edged sword. Yes, he played very well against professionals.
Yeah.
Flip side, these are also probably some professionals that's not gonna make it this Sunday.
At minimum, they're not the first string professionals.
Right, at minimum, they not, and this just goes back to what we talked about last week. Like, you don't see, like, okay, all right, he's not gonna have to face this guy because he's on his team. But for instance, Miles Garrett on the sideline with a loose do rag on, looking like he just came from playing video games and choking his chicken. So, like Miles Garrett, you know what I'm saying? You know how the NBA make them. If you ain't playing, you got to dress up. They did that because of
Yeah.
Allen Iverson. Shout out AI, but but boy, them NFL players come from, they just be looking like what, especially with boy, Miles Garrett look like he came straight from watching about 3, 4 hours of anime.
That bit had the
Bunch of
hoodie on
bunch
with
of
a
car bunch of
with a
cartoons humping
with a wrinkle with a wrinkle team shirt. Like, man, yeah, I'm gonna go with that game right quick.
and some gray sweats, the top and the bottom.
I say, Miles, I
No,
agree
he
with
had
you.
the, he had the do rag hanging. Then it wasn't even pulled all the way tight. Then don't you rock a fro? What you got a do rag on with a fro
You
for?
know, he braided it up. He braided it up. Yeah. I agree though. I think Dylan Gabriel probably like, damn man, I should he looking too good out there. I think eventually you're right. The depth chart is based on where you were drafted and stuff. Like they traded for Kenny Pickett. Clearly he their number two. What's lost in all this is Deshaun Watson. If he wasn't hurt, we might not even be talking about they paying him a quarter billy.
Bro, we
We
literally talking about four quarterbacks, and they got a whole fifth 246 $52 million quarterback tucked over here. Like,
yeah. So that's the real elephant in the room, Deshaun Watson.
hey,
Like,
now that you say that, because you mentioned this now that seems more feasible, plausible, whatever you want to call it, more realistic. They should trade him.
yeah, I think they let him
They should
ball
trade
out.
him.
And like you got that film. It's like,
Like,
yeah.
I feel like though, if like hey, if I ain't if I'm them, I'm playing them week 2, and he's starting, and he about to go three. He about to get y'all 3 quarters of straight sauce. Then I'm telling him,
Mhm.
man, go up there, go talk to the cameras, go drip sauce, walk to do whatever you got to do, build your stock up. Cause at the end of the day, it's all about money. Like, damn the ring. I know we talk about rings, but damn the rings is about money, right? You
Yeah.
got people out there preseason game with this main jersey on here, a rookie. When does that happen?
hmm And a
Like,
rookie, not only a rookie, a fifth round pick.
a fifth round rookie.
You ain't got the fifth round rookie jersey on.
He was legitimately shocked in the interview during like the third or fourth quarter because most of the fans had left, but he was like, "Man, I appreciate seeing all the 12 jerseys out here." He was like, "I kind of underestimate and I respect him for saying this." He said, "I underestimate the magnitude because I live in a bubble." That made me respect because he understands that he lives in a bubble.
Yeah.
So he knows that we don't perceive him how he perceives himself. Even furthermore, that means he's not truly an arrogant asshole.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what that lets me know. His dad an arrogant asshole, but he had to be. Like, somebody had to crawl for other people to walk. So his dad is. That's why we got the whole perception around prime. Like, the nigga like 60 years old still calling himself prime, and he way past his prime. Like, so how more asshole do you get than that? Like, way past. Like, he gonna lost several toes. Dog, you pass your prime. Like, your son is in his prime, and you can even tell like Shedeur is kind of like still when he get the like when he gets supposed to get in his mode, you can still feel the manufacturing of it. It don't feel all the way natural yet. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? But the thing is, he got the ball to back it up.
Yeah.
He got the ball to back it up. So uh Hey man, hey, I'm root for like I wasn't root for him at Jackson State because I'm a Southern fan. So you know Jackson State could go to hell. And I wasn't rooting for him. I was rooting for him. I wasn't really rooting for. I wasn't just on the Colorado bandwagon, and that go back. You know that go back here even to the bet we got. You know I just was. I was gonna bet against them because I just felt like people was tripping. But I do think he can be successful. And like we said, I think that they could probably get like a second round and a fifth rounder for him.
Because it's gonna come down to all these other Flacco gonna be out of here. You know, just for his age,
That's
he's gonna
1 year.
retire.
Like
One year.
if anything, their game plan is probably Stefanski and all them is Flacco gonna get us through this year. He gonna be an NFL quality quarterback to show us what talent we have. He's gonna at least bring out the real talent in the wide receivers, you know, that things of that nature, right? So he's a bridge. That's all he is. He a
But
bridge
look, I
quarterback.
feel like it's gonna come down to either you're gonna have to do something with Watson or Shedeur at the end of the day. All the rest of them pieces, Pickett and Gabriel, y'all gonna be this is gonna be over with. You're gonna have to come down to Watson or Shedeur at some point. So it's like I
What if they shake the table though? What if they shake the table though and they drop Pickett? He jumped old boy Gabriel. What's his name?
they gonna
Gilbert.
drop Pickett.
Yeah.
They gonna drop. I think he gonna jump Pickett. I thought that from the time they drafted him. I was like Flacco is the only person he might not jump by
You mean
week
the other
one.
dude? You saying Pickett? You mean the other dude? You said drafted. So who you talking about?
As soon as they drafted Shador, I said he was gonna jump Gabriel and Pickett. That's what I'm saying. When they
Oh,
drafted
so
Shador,
you
I'm
think? So
thinking,
you think?
yeah,
So
he jumping Pickett. He better than Pickett.
so I mean, okay, then I ain't gonna lie. If if do I keep Shador as the backup to Flacco?
Hell yeah, especially this season.
That's what I'm saying. See, so maybe we don't trade him.
Yeah,
Damn, that's why GMs get
yeah,
paid the millions.
yeah, yeah. Nah,
Because
maybe.
see, at this point now it becomes a how does he fit the team? You know, like you listen to his interview, like you know what I'm saying, like he hey man, he talking that leadership shit. You heard me?
Mhm.
He talking leadership. He talking about it ain't about me, it's about how my team do.
Yeah,
You know, he talked all that. He said at the end of the day, look at the scoreboard. He said, you look at the scoreboard, I'm good. You know what I'm
hmm
saying? I know Prime just smiling with them veneers was probably bling
yeah.
blinging.
Look, that bit Prime tweeting Gates. Yes, Lord.
Yes,
Yes.
Lord. Hey, Prime, he about to go Prime, open the Bible, go back to church.
I'm
Hey,
like, but
but
you could
but
tell his teammates gravitate towards him. Like when that
and
first
see that's
touchdown,
the
you see
thing.
him.
Hey man, all that factor in, bro. Like
Hmm.
if you gonna win a Super Bowl, the whole team gotta like your quarterback. And if it's one person they gotta be
Be
behind the
behind the
quarterback.
quarterback. Facts.
Even the defense. Like the defense gotta feel like, hey man, we gotta go stop them to get him the ball back.
Yeah, they got to
Like
believe him.
The Eagles felt like, hey man, we gotta go stop them to get Jalen Hurt. Hey, we get Jalen the ball back, hey, we gonna win.
Yeah,
And that go beyond personal. I ain't even talking about personal. I can hate you. But if I know if I'm a defensive end that could go change the game and get the ball back for you to go get us a ring,
hmm
put all that to the side. That's why, hey, if Scott ain't like Michael all them years and we ain't know, kudos to them.
it ain't matter. They got
It
six.
ain't matter. They got six. That's even raw because they hated each other and they got six.
Hmm
Because y'all
Boy
ain't never
said,
seen them eat out together.
boy
Y'all
said
ain't never seen.
we ain't never go to dinner together.
Yeah, y'all ain't never seen them on no yacht or nothing together. So I mean, it all kind of makes sense. But I think it's gonna come down to and they need to at this point. If you got what he gave you this week, you got to keep seeing it through, and then you got to see how it affects your team. Because then maybe he's the best option. And I'm gonna tell you who gave, excuse me, who gave the pedigree for that. We did. Because look at it. Yeah, we had Jimmy Garoppolo. We spent a first round draft pick, damn near what the third pick on Trey Lance, and here we got this little scrangler, some you know what, seventh round, and yeah, he played good, but in old NFL logic, you don't let no seventh rounder, no matter how good he play, bump your third because you done invested in your number 3 pick.
Right.
But look what we did, and it ended up being the best thing. Play with who got the team playing the best.
Yep.
And
Yep.
so, you know, and I'm gonna say, hey, y'all fumble dog. Like me and you, we could have been selling out Shedeur. We could have been selling out Shedeur shirts. You know what I'm saying? Saints. Oh, I ain't gonna lie, I'll be rooting for y'all to make good decisions. Y'all gotta get rid of Loomis, whatever his name is. He
Nah,
tripping.
we. I mean, we. I think I'm a hold out. I think I do at draft time. I felt like we should have drafted Shador if we was gonna draft a quarterback or Jackson Dart from Ole
The
Miss.
whole world said y'all should have drafted
But if we could
Shedeur.
have got Jackson Dart, I was cool on not getting Shador because Jackson Dart, I feel like he gonna be a baller. I feel like he better. But um,
I'm not about to be stupid. Like, come on, like Jackson Dart played in the baby NFL, so
yeah.
you got
But
to take that into consideration.
we missed on both. But we had a good
Dog.
draft. We had a good draft, so I'm good with the line. I'm good with the draft overall. I think Rattler gonna beat old boy out anyway, so I ain't, if Rattler ball out, I really ain't tripping. But yeah, I think you get Shador. You get Shador. I think you get Shador. But hi. So this week, well, shit for me it was last week. Kids, the kids back to school. You know the wildest thing. My daughter, like Egypt, was like, I ain't ready to go back to school. I'm like, no, I feel you. I like you got out of school in June and you damn near going back in July. Like that shit. I feel
They
like
got out in June.
she got out in June, like the first week of June, and she went back August 1st. You went damn near back in July. Of course you ain't ready to go back. You didn't even have a long break. You know what I'm saying? Breaks used to be my birthday the 14th. I can remember, man, clearly it's a whole different time, right? But you know what I'm saying? I used to go back to school sometimes after my birthday. You feel what I'm saying? Like it would be like, yeah, shit, I might go back to 18th or I miss my birthday going to school. Like,
Oh yeah,
so
oh, but this is even before I got an education that I remember people saying that the summers always do get shorter. Uh, the thing is, because I can remember, I mean, all right, your birthday at technically towards the end of summer, mine is at the beginning. My birthday May 8th, so I can remember school ending like a week or two after my birthday, maybe a week after my birthday. Uh, and then not going back to school, like you said, to like after your birthday, the end of August.
mhm.
Like you damn near 3 months
You low
off.
key had 3 months off.
You know what I'm saying? 3 months off of school.
Mhm.
So the summers do get progressively shorter. Um, but that's also because they filter in more time in the school. You get more time off in school now. I mean, like these kids get a fall break, winter break, spring break. You know, it used to be just spring break. Like we ain't get no fall break or no winter
Yep.
break. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? Like that first semester for us,
I bet was jam packed.
August to the first part of November, wasn't no break.
You in school.
You in school. Now they get a fall break, a winter break, all kind of break. You know what I'm saying? Uh, man, look, that's why these kids can't read. You heard me?
But dog, it's so much low key anxiety that come back with going back to school. Now, me personally, I have the minimal amount of kids allowed to become a parent. One, so but I could think if I had like three that I gotta get all
I had three.
hair
I had,
done,
yeah.
hair done, haircut, you know what I'm saying, school supplies, school clothes. Like either school you go to, they wear regular clothes, they don't wear uniforms. So you gotta go get the whole
Which I
new.
tell people complain about uniforms, and I'll be like, look, bro, wouldn't you rather just buy three shirts and two pants and they could rock that for at least 6 to 8 months until they either destroy them or they get bigger.
Yeah,
Like, if they gotta wear they regular, like you gotta buy them regular clothes. Now the stuff you buy them to look good in on the weekend, they gotta wear that crap to
yeah.
school.
That's the struggle with it. I'm all for the individuality of the regular clothes, but boy, she gonna go. You gotta get more shit just for outside of school, cause she gonna man. You get her some school shoes. They toe up first day. They come back
Yeah.
tough monk. Like, what you been kicking ties? Like, what are you doing? It like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, so that's the thing with it, bro. It's like,
Like I don't. Whenever I see some kids with some like white Air Force Ones on first day, I'm like, why did your mama do that or daddy do that? Like,
it's over with.
but all right. So I get it. There's studies that have been done about the individuality, and you attract. The thing is, they say you attract smarter students and better students that when they are able to dress how they want to dress. I'm saying it kind of loosely. And that may be true, but it's nothing wrong with uniformity, decorum. It's nothing wrong with that. I know some people try to throw that C word, talk like, oh, that's communist, making it. It ain't communist. It's don't you wear a uniform when you go to work?
Hell no, man. That shit some jail shit. Fuck them people, man. It's some jail shit.
Man,
That's
hell no.
programming.
You
That's
can't.
programming you
You,
for jail, man.
man, hell
Yeah,
no. Hell
man.
no. When you go to work,
Man.
all right, you don't like school. If you don't like your job, you probably gonna end up not liking your job when you go work in uniform. That's fine. Ain't nobody telling you to like it. That
Yeah.
ain't the point.
Hey, but you got a choice to not go somewhere where you know what I'm saying? It's a choice, all right? I'm gonna choose to let
Man,
you do
look,
this.
hey, it ain't, hey, friend, it ain't that many choices. Trust me. I'm looking at these high schoolers. They be out there, well, I ain't doing this, and do it, and then they ass end up in a uniform. It ain't nothing wrong with a uniform. The thing is to find your way up. We all done had to wear a uniform at some point. Like, but my thing is,
I never wore you. No, I wore a uniform 1 year in my
yeah, all
high
right,
school
well, you
career.
wore a uniform.
But that was 1 year. But like
you
I
wore,
ain't
you wore,
that was and that's the only reason that it was because the Struma Middle switched from they had free dress
no,
7th grade
no. I'm
and
not
then
talking about school. I'm not talking about school. I'm talking about wear a uniform to work.
hell no, nigga. Every job the jobs I don't work, you just wear what you wear.
I mean, yeah, it's more loose now. Like, all right, yes,
Hell
it is.
no.
You got way more. I mean, hell, we got work from home as a culture now. So I mean, people wearing bonnets going to work, but what I'm saying is, school is like your job. You wear uniforms at a job, so it ain't nothing wrong with wanting kids to wear a uniform. Plus, yes, we want you to have your individuality. That's why I've seen schools say, hey, all right, you got to have this polo on with these pants. But yeah, if you want to dress it up, you know what I'm saying? If you want to put a little vest on, you hear me? Do if you want to add a little flavor to it, do that. But you got to have a uniform on. But that's also because we need to be able to identify who's who. Because I've been on campuses where you let people wear what are not people but students,
Mm.
children, wear what they want to wear. And then the next thing you know, I look up and I got a grown ass 22-year-old man just walking in the courtyard looking regular as hell. Cause guess what? He got his everyday clothes on.
Man, look, if a 22-year-old man walking in the car, you somebody ain't doing their fucking job for security, man. Fuck all that,
Oh,
man.
definitely. Oh, most definitely. Most
Man, no,
definitely.
man. Like who watching the premises, man? Who guarding the premises, man?
Most definitely somebody need to be fired and trust and believe when this instance happened. I was like, somebody needs to be fired, and it ain't me because I was reactionary. It wasn't my job to be watching the front door. But let's get that clear, right? I was supposed to be meandering the premises, not watching the front door. But here's the thing: it's easier to spot this when you have kids in uniform. Also, it helps with the organization of the school because what a lot of schools are doing now is You have grade specific uniforms, meaning,
Oh hell no.
well, I mean, that is what it is. Hey, you got to think about it, bro.
Hey, all that's fine. I'm gonna choose to go to a school where she ain't gotta wear uniform. That's cool what you saying. I get it, but that's gonna be my choice.
It's
Like,
gonna get to the point that ain't gonna be too many of them because a lot of the schools, a
well,
lot
I'm
of the
going to find the one that she doesn't have. That's what I'm telling you. Like, you could keep saying that. I'm gonna find the one she ain't gotta wear uniform.
but what if the one, all right, but what if the one that she don't, that they don't let them, let them wear what they want? What if that's a failing school?
Shit, well, she ain't failing.
No, that's not how that work, cuz.
Mhm.
Let's
This
not.
this
Look,
school ain't
hold
a
on, hold
this
on.
this
Let
school
me tell
this
you something.
school this
Let me
school
tell you
just
something.
got a
Let me tell you
beat.
something. Let me
This
tell you
school
something.
just
Hold
got a
on.
beat. This ain't a
Oh
failing
no, no, no,
school.
no, no. It don't work like that. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. You know what crabs in a bucket is, right?
Hmm.
A failing school is crabs in a bucket.
Man, but that crabs in the bucket shit, like, yeah, what else
No,
you want the crabs to
no.
do if they in the
Okay.
bucket? That
All
shit
right.
ain't
Put it
nothing else.
like
Give me
this.
something else. Give me something
Put it
else.
like, all right. Put it like this. You got
Give
a
me something else.
bright. You got a bright green apple. You put it in a basket with other rotten apples. What's about to happen?
Yeah, it's gonna ride. But
All
not,
right.
not, not. Hold on, hold on. Of course, I'm not gonna send her to a failing school that don't have uniforms. That's not gonna trump the school, my nigga.
Well, but
What
wait,
I'm
hold on.
saying
Go back to
is,
what I just said. Go back to what I just said. I said that's the only, because that's what it's gonna come to, because it's all about modes and methods of success. All right. We're not doing that no more. See, that
hey,
whole
if this school been successful and they steady growing, and this is one of the
no
large schools in this
franchise.
city,
Hold on, let me finish. Let me finish. This is what I'm telling you.
mm-mm.
I'm just telling you what I see. Everything goes with trends and culture. That whole you get the best students, right, by letting them wear what they want. That philosophy is fading. It's being overtaken by organization, uniformity, and safety. They don't care about all that no more. They don't care about that no more because this is the way they doing with like curriculums and stuff. Like if they really cared about kids' individuality and pushing the best kids, because I get that, and you really do, because the smartest kids, the ones that making the 30s and up on the ACT, they gonna be like, why I can't wear what I want to wear? Why I gotta wear what they wearing? That's Egypt. That's my son. Cause guess what? My son wear what he want to wear.
Mm.
But most schools, they're not caring about that. They're not caring about that. Now, you may get some of these like in Louisiana, we got this Gator and this school choice and all that woo to woo. But I'm not sending my kids to one of them schools. I'm not sending my kids to, and let me tell you something. I'm gonna look at the camera when I say that. I went to private school. I'm not sending my kid to no private school. You think the public schools is making robots? It's the private schools. You think the public schools is in danger or your kid is in danger at the public school? They ain't even a whole different. Let me tell you something, and I don't care. They might come after me or get me. I don't care. I went to Calic High. You went to school right across the street.
Hmm.
The joke used to be Calic High made the drugs and sold the not to your school, but sold the drugs to redemptions.
Hmm.
We I never forget it. It was like my 10th or 11th grade year. They found out that them boys was making a date. They were making. That's how smart they were. They were manufacturing the date rate drug for homecoming. But we worried about hoodies and YNs. You better be worried about them YWs.
Yeah, yeah, they to manufacture it is crazy, but it's gonna be like that
But
anyway. Cause
here's what I'm saying. Like they're trying to turn the entire system into a private system, and you run into a lot heavier issues with that. Like with public schools, we gonna always have our issues, but it's the issues that we know, and it's the issues we know how to deal with, and it's on a case by case basis that we really can't. More and all, we can deal with the issues that we know. We know how to help them and counteract with them. You go private, they not getting no help. Like you talking about facilities that don't have ramps so that students with wheelchairs can access buildings. You talking about kids that need ADHD medicine, not gonna be able to give them because the schools say they just need to go pray. Like that's the type of stuff you talking about. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of stuff I had to deal with. I went to Catholic school. I have adult ADHD. That means 2 + 2 = 4, right? That means that as a child, I had what? So when I was at St. Francis Xavier Catholic School, blurting stuff out in the middle of the class, they talking about, oh, he need to go to the chapel and say a couple Our Fathers and a few Hail Marys. No, bitch, I need medicine.
I
Like
mean, yeah.
that's what you talking about though. Like you talking about taking schools that's taking science and logic out of lessons and putting uh policy and politics and faith. You know what I'm saying? Here's the thing. Faith is unproven. That's why it's called faith. It's called faith for a reason. But we gotta stick to what we can prove. I'm not telling you not to have faith. I'm not telling you not to tell kids to pray. I'm not telling you to tell kids to believe in God because I believe in God, obviously. But we gotta stick to logic. And so that's what I'm saying. We getting away from that. It's not about logic. Because the logic would tell us, okay, if we really want to have communities of kids that are uber intelligent and and ultra creative, you can't have creative kids if they wearing uniforms. You dumbing them down just by what they wearing. Now you can, because like I said, I went to a school that had uniforms. They used to let them do all kind of stuff to dress their uniform up, make it different, whatever. But it's all about the culture of where education is at. And right now, they don't care about they care about the content. And when I say content, I mean that in a negative way. I mean that in a social media way, which is wrong because social media shouldn't be driving education, but it is. We should be worried about curriculum, but we worried about content. That's why you got people worried about CRT. When CRT to me ain't even really, what is CRT? You mean the truth? I'm not about to call it critical race theory. Nah, nigga, it's the truth. like y'all white came over here, enslaved us, killed the Indians, killed most of the people in the Bahamas. The Spanish came over here, conquistadors conquered. Like it is what it is. But we gonna tell the truth. But it's not about that anymore. It's about the politics. It's about the policy. It's about the predictability. That's why these kids take tests. They take tests that tell them what they gonna be in life. They real life take these things. That's what the ACT is. Like if you make a certain number on the ACT, you can take less tests to be a teacher. If you made a certain number under, you got to take more tests. These tests they open gates. So that's all of what it is, bro. Like we could really all that uniform and writing your name on materials, which I'm gonna say, I get it. I get it. I was one of them parents, and then I had to think about it as a teacher. A lot of times, the teacher is already buying all of this stuff for the class, and they're asking, or the school is asking. The school might just be asking because these are general things that the state or whoever say they need. But you never know, it might be a kid who don't have. And by the way, why are you putting your name on tissue?
Man, I'm
Your
putting
child,
look. Hey, y'all motherfuckers asking for Clorox. Look, you got 30 people in this bitch buying a box of
Well,
everything.
damn it,
I'm put
he ain't
hey,
about to wipe. He
hey,
ain't about to wipe with the Clorox, and
hey,
we ain't about to wipe just this with the
hey. We
Clorox.
just we just won't know what's going on with it. That's all. You heard me?
You ain't got to
Like,
put your funk ass name on the shit. Like,
yeah.
goddamn,
I think I ain't put it on the Clorox. I think I did the Kleenex though.
everybody got to wipe their nose, franchise.
Shit. Well, it came from us. It's the donation from us, nigga. I ain't saying she only got a wipe her nose with it, but
You
bitch, it
know the
came
kid's
from us.
gonna be like, this easy tissue.
Yeah. She gonna do that. That's my tissue. Man. I only wipe my nose with that shit. Yeah.
Take one.
Man, we gonna get out of here with this. All right, last week, like you said, we did the white comms of the 90s,
The Whitcombs.
the Whitcoms. This week we're gonna go rawest 90s black sitcoms. Rawest 90s black sitcoms starting five. And I went ahead and put a order this time because I felt kind of bad. Like I'm like, damn, I said it out loud like I ain't having no order last time because I didn't, but
I mean, we don't though. Well, you ain't gotta put
I
it in.
I put it in order on based on what I like what I could what I watched. These are shows I watched, coming up in the 90s, but two in syndication, the ones that I can rewatch without any issue all the time. Like in my favorite shows. You know what I'm saying? Like it's everybody like the Rushmore, all that type of shit is just your favorite. Like so I put them in order. I put them in order this time. I got a 5 piece.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I always kind of put mine 1 to 5. You know that because I always be doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But these are the top 5 that I watch. But they are kind of in order, which I'm actually kind of surprised at myself. But you want me to go first? You want to go first? Who's going first?
So I'll kick that bitch off if you want. All right, I got at number 5, I got Family Matters.
That's a good one. I forgot about Family Matters.
About Family Matters. I used to, man, rest in peace to Myra. I forget her real name, forgive me, but man, I was like, man, Myra colder
Yeah,
than
yeah, yeah.
Laura.
Hey, she won that. We had a crush on
Cold.
back in the night. We could have put her on the
You
'90s
could have
list.
put Myra on the 90s.
We
Myra
could.
was
I think we did
cold.
bring her up though. We did bring her up, maybe in a side conversation, maybe not
Yeah,
on wax, but
yeah. Myra was
I'm surprised. Why did Family Matters come up? Because I kind of searched just to make sure that I gave consideration to everything, and Family Matters did not come up in the search, or
over
maybe
real.
it did, and I overlooked it.
Yeah,
But
Family Matters. Just the whole little dynamic. Still used to get on my nerves a little bit, but
Family Matters
it was
kind of
great.
early '90s too, though.
Yeah, they probably stopped at about 90, what, 5 or some shit?
That's
I
early
don't know.
'90s, yeah, for sure.
Probably
All
early
right.
in mid.
Well, I'm gonna go with one, and you might have this a little bit high on your list. You might not. Fresh Prince.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I put him at 5 because I'm holding his current, like, cause he been pissing me off for like the last 15 years. But you know, great show though. Shout out Uncle Phil. Like, uh, like Fresh Prince is one of those shows I can remember specific uh episodes. You know what I'm saying? In detail. Like when they went back to Uncle Phil old neighborhood. Of course everybody remembered the dad, him with the dad, like why he don't want me no more, all that. The one with him. I remember the whole like him and Tyra Banks. When Tyra Banks, I can't hear you, franchise. I can't hear you.
When the daddy told that nigga, I didn't want this, it just happened. Like the daddy told that nigga. How you tell your son that shit, dog? That's crazy. Will
Like
had
you
some.
just happened.
My
Hey,
bad.
but you got like I said, the Tyra Banks, the whole Tyra Banks,
Mm,
uh
mm,
him and Nia Long. Hey
mm,
man, anytime Nia Long on the show, you gonna win me over. Short had Nia Long too. Oh my
mm-hmm,
god. Oh my
mm-hmm,
god. Oh my
mm-hmm.
god. Uh so yeah. You know, uh Hillary, will you marry me?
Yes, Trevor. With the hit the deck,
Hey,
man.
hey, so and I ain't gonna even lie, like the reboot is actually quality. The reboot is quality. Shout out A5A because Uncle they got Uncle Phil A5A in there. But the reboot is quality. So that's my number five.
All right, my number four is the Wayne's Brothers. Wayne's Brothers. I low key wanted to put Wayne's Brothers higher, dog. I ain't gonna lie, cause I really, man, I probably should have put Wayne's Brother high. I love that show, bro. Just the type of comedy on there and all the characters, like the main characters. I rock with all the main characters on there, bro. Them dudes used to be Josing so bad. Like them bitches used to Jose bad, bro. And Pops
Hey,
would get on that bitch and cut up bad any moment. Yeah, Pops would cut up bad.
uh, what's crazy is I got Wayne's Brothers number four too.
Mm.
Uh, Here's the thing. I really don't like Marlon or Sean separate. Like I feel like Marlon be trying to be too goofy, and I feel like Sean corny, and I'm gonna just say I'm gonna put it like this, metrosexual. I'm gonna say metrosexual. I'm gonna just leave it at
Mm.
that.
I get
Right?
it.
Because when he did the whole, all right, I'm gonna be specific. I'm gonna give evidence. When they did Scary Movie and he did that whole, y'all like
Mm.
it tucked and all that, I was like, what?
Yeah, that's wild.
What colors on right now? Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's even
So,
wild to play. Like
like,
that's
so,
yeah.
all right. So I don't like them set, but I like the show. And
Together they
actually,
go, bro. Together they
like,
go.
like that one episode with Pops and when they grandmama used to be getting into it, and he'd be like, "You set tripping off up in here." Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
You better
yeah,
check yourself
yeah,
before you wreck yourself.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
hey, bro, John, shout out John Witherspoon,
yeah.
dog.
Fact.
Like, you funny when you can do the same character but differently in
Hmm.
different settings.
Yeah,
He was Pops in Friday. He was Pops in
yeah.
the Waynes. He was just that father figure, dog. He remind me of my daddy, dog. Just walking around, old, saying stuff you ain't supposed to be saying out loud. Pops, shout out to Pops. Shout out to Pops.
Wait.
Shout out to Pops. Uh, Look, I'm gonna
Oh
go with my
man.
number three first. I'm a Uno reverse on you. Uh, I ain't gonna lie. I've seen people argue that this one was as the GOAT. This one was as good as the GOAT. We know what the GOAT 9 is. I don't even have to say, we'll get to it. But we know what the GOAT 9 is sitcom is for most people at least. But I've heard people say that this one rivals that one. But I put it at number three because I actually got another one over that one, over this one. Jamie Foxx. Like everybody watch Jamie Foxx, man. Like, all them shows to like again, when I base it on, can I remember specific episodes? You know, the Braxton and P. Hartner bridge, him and Braxton relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
That was funny. When Uncle Junior had to sell the hotel, I thought he was gonna have to sell the hotel. You know, when he got robbed in the room and they hog tied him on the bed and all that. Like Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx probably one of the most talented people that ever live. Just from comedy, music, acting, all of that. When he did when he pretended he was R. Kelly for that one episode.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah.
Like, so you got to think about, dog. Jamie Foxx, bro, was quality television. He had stars on there. Like back in the '90s, your show wasn't a show if you didn't have stars on your show.
Hmm.
Like you had to have them cameos on your
Yeah,
show
they
for
had
your
your
show to be.
cameos.
Like that first season, no cameos. You just gotta work your shit up. But by that second, third season, you gotta get in that groove, and you gotta be having cameos, you know what I'm saying, and stars just make
Facts.
random pop-ups.
Fact. My number three. Hmm. I'm trying to see if I want to switch my 3 and 2.
Oh, he trying to pull a game time decision.
Nah, I'm about to fuck the game up. My number three, Martin.
Oh, you disrespectful.
My number three, Martin.
How you gonna
Um,
put Martin number three? What the hell you got above Martin?
I mean, the shit I like more than Martin. Like I fuck with Martin. Like Martin, I get it. I get it. Pop culture, everybody will go with Martin number one, but
Touche.
some of that stuff in like watching it back, it's like I could skip some of them episodes. Like kind of, especially I'm gonna tell you this why. I'm gonna tell you why. Because the friction with Martin, first of all, Martin all time great show. Raw. I'm not
It
acting like
ended
that.
horribly. It ended
You
horribly.
feel what I'm saying? The friction with him and Gina off camera, the ending was horrible. That show is too classic to deserve that ending. How it ended, we wouldn't even see them on camera together at the end. It's too classic of a show. Like, come on, bro. Like, y'all should have just ended that bit when we had y'all on camera, bro. Like, goddamn. I know contractually they probably couldn't, but that's why I did it. But
Like once they got to the wedding and beyond all that,
it
like
got weird.
it
It
got
got weird
weird.
after that. It got weird after that.
I
So
get it.
all right, so that's my three more.
All right. Well, it's obvious my number one is, but I'll get to that in a second. But my number two though, living single. Like I had to go living single because just like you say, like I remember watching that faithfully. Uh, this back when I used to this back when because I used to watch a lot of this 90's stuff with my mom because
Hmm.
it was just me and her.
Hmm.
My daddy lived in New Orleans, so it was just me and my mama. We used to watch that, or even in the later 90's because living single was more later 90's.
Yeah.
Later 90's, my dad would live with us, but he would be working, so it would be me and my mama watching this. So she'd be watching living singles, like. Uh, So I remember when the carousel of Khadijah, Love Life, and all the different dudes she was with. Uh, Regina was another little 90's crush on the slick.
Yes. Yes.
Regina, was another little 90's crush. Uh, you got the good back and forth banter comedy from Maxine and uh and
And
uh
Kyle.
and Kyle.
Maxine.
Overton was just that cool, that cool, like I'm being funny without trying to be funny. Um,
Yeah.
and then what's I gotta look it up. Russell, the Jamaican dude, he was one of my favorite characters.
Yeah.
He was one of my favorite characters. But shout out to Queen, Queen Latifah. Another uber talented person. You know what I'm saying? Could rap, write, act.
Yes.
Do a whole lot and way ahead of her time. You know, if if you gonna give if you gonna say Nicki Minaj, Foxy Brown, any of these women, Queen Latifah. Queen Latifah did it when women wasn't doing it.
Face. Yeah.
She was doing it and holding her own with men.
Yeah. Queen Latifah, go. She a go.
Give Queen Latifah her flowers, and she made raw ass movies.
Yeah.
Like that's hard to do. That's hard to really just be to like. Okay, yeah, you could tap into movies and just by being a celebrity, but to be the main person, like, and then she jumped. She wasn't in these. I'm gonna use this word again. She wasn't in these colored movies. She was in these mainstream. She was in these white folk screens.
Yeah.
Hey, like what I'm saying. So, living single, man. That was living single. Even probably more than Martin reached a corner of mainstream that Martin didn't reach. I feel like living single was more palatable. What's the word? Palatable
Hmm.
for white people in the 90's than Martin was. because Martin could get a little too colored, a little raunchy.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
living single didn't give you that raunchy. Then it showed you, black single women
Mm-hmm.
living by themselves, providing on their own, going through their love lives. It was different. It was before. It was kind of before its time. Uh, you had to appreciate it. Living single, man. Hey, I kind of go want to go watch some episodes, not just thinking about it.
Yeah, Living Single was cold. That's
Yeah.
definitely something I watched for sure. Yeah, nah, Living Single was cold. Uh, my number two is Fresh Prince. Like you say, like in certain moments, they had a lot of moments in that Fresh Prince. The Will Daddy moment, the last scene of Fresh
I'm
Prince, the
I'm gonna
ending of
give you
Fresh Prince.
I'm gonna give you a good one. When Will shocked Uncle Phil and he started playing the piano
Mm. Yeah, 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 yeah,
after
yeah,
after
yeah,
Uncle Phil had stereotyped him.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That even
Hey man, I might could put Fresh Prince number one. I ain't gonna even lie,
Fresh
bro.
Prince,
Fresh
like
Prince.
Fresh Prince up there, and even like the cameos, like another cameo was Tisha Campbell when they had the earthquake, and then she had a little press on nails and then the fake hair and
Press on
everything.
that. He had the wig on the head.
Yeah. But it wasn't going out of my mind. I thought she was fine. Don't know if her body is hers. Yeah, real on that bitch.
Foreshadowing, like a
Yeah,
hey, foreshadowing,
yeah. That's crazy how that age,
foreshadowing,
that age gracefully. You heard me?
foreshadowing. Boy, that age like a diamond.
Yes, yeah. And even the end of it, just will at the end in the house
When
by
she got
itself.
the
It's
here,
like,
here, here, here,
yeah,
here,
yeah.
here, here, here.
That Fresh Prince was hard, bro. That Fresh Prince
Hey,
was hard. What you
I
got at? What you got at one?
obviously, I mean, I only got one show left, and I done already defended it like 3 times. But man, I got Martin, bro, and this is just me personally because I could go binge watch Martin and know so much of it. Like Martin, Martin got some of my fun. I think my thing is yes, stereotypically for black sitcoms, Martin is my favorite. Where I flip the script is I feel like the shows like The Office, and I'll say this all the time. I feel like shows like The Office and Modern Family to me are funnier than Martin. And I say that because Martin is just predictable to me. I'm black. I get the jokes.
Yeah,
Martin does have his moments, like him with the dog
the
and the plush
dog
dog.
rant thing.
Yeah, yeah, like that's hilarious. The episode with Myra, and she put that perm in my all Myra hair. You know, you got the Myra
Yeah,
hair. Like that's funny, but it don't get funnier than some of the Office or the Modern Family, and that's because it's a little bit more clever compared to what we are, or what we laugh at. It's a different type of humor. Um, but man, Martin is culturally like what more do I have to say? Like all the way from the episode with the rat, the episode where he woke up in bed with Gina Mama, uh,
hmm
even the episode where well I think we should be over it. Well, we over. Please, 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 please.
yeah,
Like because that's really how men can be. Like
hmm
we can act tough, but when our woman put her foot down, we smile as a mouse.
yeah,
You even had a mouse episode. Like so, uh, and even it's not even just about Martin. Like the characters, like the funniest. Like all right, I'm gonna give you one that's because everybody talk about the dog, but the episode or a scene that's funnier than a dog, and I'm gonna just say this, and you gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. Pick up the pieces.
yeah.
Pick up the pieces. like pick up the pieces. that whole hustle man, dog. Tracy
Yeah,
Morgan, say Chief. You know, he opened his car. He got these goddamn fried chickens.
yeah, yeah. Martin had them characters on
When
there.
he came as the he argued with old girl. Old girl was from Saturday Night Live. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
not Saturday Night Live. In Living
Living
Color.
color.
The old girl from In Living Color. And they was the wedding planners. You know what I'm saying? Uh, bruh, Martin is one of the funniest shows. And then the one thing I like about Martin is they evolved the show and kept it alive. Like even with what you just said and how it ended, yes. But for them to be able to keep it alive through that shows you the genius of the show. Because remember, it evolved with Stan, and then Stan came back with Renum Spoon. Remember, Renum Spoons was a big
Mm-hmm.
one, right? Then it evolved, and you had when Martin he went from the radio to the talk show,
Yeah.
right? He had word on the street, you know what I'm
That was some
saying?
of the best episodes. Like the first when he first went to the talk show was that shit. That shit was on fucking fire.
Right.
Like,
He had word on the street. He had old boy hijack the Christmas show with the dynamite. Then he had
mm-hmm.
old boy that was overly manly and was talking crazy to women. Like, and then he had the one where he had it kind of like in the club with Charles Barkley made a cameo on there.
Mm-hmm.
Biggest Smalls made a cameo. And this goes back to what we said when you in the 90's. You had to have him cameo. He had the episode with Snoop Dogg with the
Yep.
with the house party. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, bro, Martin, you heard me? Yeah, Martin. Hey, you can't. That's one that like if some that's another goat that if you say goat, you can't argue is a goat. Like Martin, and again, you go to Jerome. You know,
Yeah.
here's my number. Here's a dime. Call Jerome anytime. You know,
Yeah.
jump in the trunk. Hey, that's classic. And I'm not gonna lie, one of I actually got to meet I think his real name Cole Payne. Uh
mm-hmm.
old boy that played, Cole. Real cool, man. Met him at a event that Trill sponsored some years back.
Mm-hmm.
And man, real cool. I think I walked up to him and I was like, "Riddle spoons," and he just fell out laughing. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna show you he appreciate. You know what I'm saying? You got remember the episode when Cole got his own apartment,
Mm-hmm.
and that bitch
Yeah.
was a shithole.
That bitch was toe up. Yeah.
Hey, but that's real, brother. Sometimes you move out, your shit be tore up, but you be so
Mhm.
proud because what? It's yours.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Me and Bailey had an apartment one time. Me and Bailey, bro. I'm talking about we had an apartment. You had junkies and prostitutes and all kind of everything. Yeah, all kind of everything walking everywhere. Boy, we were so proud.
There, it was yours. You hear me? Fuck.
we can do whatever we want in here.
Yeah. Right. Right. Right.
Well, I forgot one of us was getting food stamps, boy. Get the food stamps, go to the store, get that meat, boy, in and be cooking pork chops, steaks, real. We get hey, bro, you can tell we some niggas with food stamps. We ain't get no sides, no kind of
Straight.
protein, straight,
Straight meat.
straight, straight meat like a punk.
Straight meat. Bro.
Man, all right. Y'all know me. I'm a sidebar the hell out of conversation. But franchise, what you got your no? What you got for no? You ain't saying you put Martin number 3. What you have for number 2?
Fresh Prince, Jamie Foxx, my number one.
Jamie Foxx your number 1. All right, I go with that.
I love
So see
watching.
you one of them that's gonna say Jamie
I
Foxx better
I
than Martin.
love Jay, and it's not better. You know what I'm saying? I just enjoy watching the evolution of the show better because it's like I felt like Fancy was wrong to me. So I felt like I'm on the journey with the nigga, and then he like as it progresses, he really get her and wife her like, and you know what I'm saying. I
How many
liked how the
seasons? Can you look this up real quick? How many seasons was Jamie Foxx as opposed to Martin?
it was just I think Jamie Foxx was like 5 seasons. Let me make sure.
Martin was like 5 seasons.
Seasons, 5 seasons, more than seasons. 1, 2, 3. Damn, Martin was only 5 seasons.
That Martin was only 5 seasons. But I think they had a lot that back then.
But
Everything.
see,
Hey,
the
bro.
thing, the difference was Martin started in the early. Martin started in '92. Jamie Foxx started like '95. You know what I'm saying? 95,
Oh yeah,
96.
I ain't saying that they ain't really overlap like talking about, but you gotta remember, it's just like right now, you get a hit song, that be 100 and that be a minute and 30 seconds. Think about the kind of song we used to get back then. Boy, them songs used to be
Three
5
minutes
minutes
and
long,
yeah,
man.
4 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes.
Like so, you got more episodes in a season back then
Yeah,
because they only had one. Remember, they only had 3 or 4 sets.
yeah,
Look at how TV shows is now. They all outdoors
yeah.
filming
You
it in
got
real life.
look, yeah, that's a fact because you got
You
27
know,
episodes in Martin season one. You know what
right?
I'm saying? Yeah,
Like you go buy the box set of Martin. That is big. Like it ain't small. You
yeah.
know.
Jamie Foxx. They had 22 episodes. They first, yeah. So you're right. They gotta have 10 episodes. They first
Yeah, you
season.
got more. You got more bang for your buck. I mean, bro. Hey,
Yeah, bro. And then too, what was about Jamie, bro? It was I liked Jamie Foxx. Like Jamie Foxx, one of my all-time favorite, I guess, actor, triple threat type cats. You know what I'm saying? Singer, actor. You know what I'm saying? So incorporating all that, I'm like, man, that little bit be going off. You heard me? Like that little bit, he'll get the singing on that bit, get the finessing on
I'm
that bit.
saying like
Like
he did the you hit. I don't know what song he was singing something, but then he did the R. Kelly and that shit was funny, but he
that
was
shit
really
crazy.
singing that shit.
Yeah, he was going crazy. Then when they had the episode with Ice Cube and Mac 10, Mac 10
Yeah,
on that
yeah, yeah,
bit.
yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah, 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 yeah.
he had they I like how they evolved that show. So that even now, like if I go in syndication, like it's certain morning episodes I'm gonna pick over it. But just as a whole, I just let that bit run. If they got like a little marathon on,
Like the whole jingle era
the
when he was
jingle era
working
was hard. When he was working with the what's the other Brown? They had another
because
Brown name.
he had legit other comics with him,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
and so they
yeah,
fueled the show.
yeah.
Uh,
That's a good point.
I mean, if you look, and the thing about it, uh, what's Uncle Junior real name? Garrison Hurst.
Garrett, Garrison, yeah.
Uh, is it Garrett? No, no. What's it?
Garrett, what is it? Garrett something? What's Uncle Jerry real name? Hold on. It's Garrett. What? Garrett what? Garrett Morris.
Garrett Moore.
Mm-hmm.
I say
You
Garrison
talking about
Hurst.
the
Huh?
running back for the fun? Garrett Morris.
Football minded. Hey, but Garrett Morris. The thing is, Garrett Morris was on both of them shows.
Garrison Hurst is wild.
Garrison Hurst is wild.
That bit
Hey,
was
but
raw. That bit was raw.
that show you what kind of 49er fan I am though.
Hey, Garrison Hurst was
Because Garrison Hurst was a dog for like 2 or 3 years.
that was my prime 49er hate mode right there. Garrison Hurst era.
Oh, because we was running out over you, nigga. We was running out over you.
hate them bitches. Like he a part of the reason I hate the Niners. Garrison Hurst, but yeah, Garrett Moore, he was.
That run he had, I think it was against the Jets and they clinched the playoffs for us. That's one of my all-time favorite 49er moments. But back to Garrett Morris. The thing about it is Garrett Morris was on both them shows.
Yeah, he was because he was over the radio station on Martin, huh?
Stan, one of my
Man,
favorite characters all time. Sean, what did I tell? And he coming there
yeah,
talking about some cheap shit.
he was on that white dude. He was on that white dude. Yeah, Sean. He was on Sean. There. He was on Sean. There.
And he another one. He like Pops could play the same role in a different setting and make it funny. Because Uncle Junior was kind of the same way, cheap, just
Yeah.
played cheap.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That. You know,
Junior and Stan was both cheap, just like Pops and Mr. Willie was both just
yeah.
ratchet and ignorant.
Hey, y'all let us know what's your rawest black sitcoms of the 90s. Drop it in the comments. It's the Bros franchise. Gutter, what you got on the way out?
Hey, beauty is on the skin deep, but ugly is to the bone.
Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. The Bros.